Hey, what's up guys? It's ElasticSpyder here, and in today's video we have some Fletcher gameplay. I somewhat recently rebought the ship because I loved the Fletcher when I played it, and I did sell it for the gearing because that is a pretty typical thing most people do when they are getting a T10. They want to sell their T9. But I definitely noted that this was one of the ships that I wanted to buy back. So we're playing on the map Shatter, and I'm doing something a little bit crazy here. I am going into Bravo. One thing I want to mention though is the way that I'm going into Bravo is really the only way you can pretty safely go into B without really getting wrecked. Now, of course, you can still get wrecked from things like radar and hydro and things like this, but this position is the strongest you can have. I'm going to come in like this, keeping myself between the island and the enemy, so there's no chance of them getting a spot on me. And then I'm going to turn in towards this island while also staying in cap. I'm just going to run aground. This is a very strong position. I'm pretty well covered from any shells coming over the island, so I'm good there. If hydro or radar spots me, well, again, as I just mentioned, the shells aren't going to hit me because they can. There's an island in the way. And if someone is pushing my position, well, I've got good torpedo angles such that I can take care of them in one blow. But I do reposition off the island. A lot of people like to stay on the island and actually just wait there, but I personally don't like that because if someone comes balls deep around this corner here and I launch torpedoes at them and they actually manage to get torpedoes off on me, or I miss my torpedoes, or for whatever reason, I can still get out of dodge somewhat quickly, and there's some cover, but you know, I can get out of the cab much quicker than having to back up, possibly eating torpedo, possibly getting killed. I can actually just back up, just go forward and be taking minimal damage. So that's how I like to go into B. Typically, I don't go into B, but if you are going to go into B from the side that I spawned on, that is a great way to do it. So I managed to get that nice solo cap. Start the game off very well. So if you notice on the minimap, sector H7, the Scharnhorst was last spotted going due west. Now this is good for me because I know that there's almost no or little support at sea. So whatever DD is on here, or very late, no, it has to be a DD at this point. They have to be alone. There's no way they can have some support. So come around the corner, doing a nice, I think it's called a pincer maneuver. Launch some torpedoes. Mayhan smokes up, but he's done. Returning fire from him is no chance. And I'm flanking from this side, Puddin's flanking from the other. Again, no room for that guy to run, even if he did dodge my torpedoes. And I get the first blood. Puddin, I tell Puddin, I'm saying, Puddin, if you eat one of those, I will hate you for all of eternity. And it will come to matter at some point. But he actually didn't. He didn't take those torpedoes, probably because they would have taken a good portion of his health. So thank God he didn't. He didn't eat those, nor did the other destroyer or battle cruiser, I guess. Battle cruiser, Rune, whatever. Didn't eat those. So did pretty much 100% damage to the Mahan, and I got a solo cap as well as an assisted base capture. At this point, this is a pretty good game overall. If you're a destroyer and you get 2 base caps and you kill a full health destroyer, pretty much, you're looking like you're doing pretty well. So, well, Puddin's gonna start flanking around this big island here. there and just doing some harassing, because that is really his job. I'm gonna go and start some knife fights. There's still a lot of DDs left. In fact, I was the only one that killed one of our DDs. All of our DDs at A died. They were the, looks like it was the trash can, Fletcher, and Akatsuki. Akatsuki isn't that big of a loss, but definitely the Fletcher and the trash can are huge losses. Just again, Fletcher's a really good gunboat and a really good ship at contesting caps. So again, unfortunate. See the Scharnhorst is coming in, and I launched torpedoes his way. And then the Tashkin is a good harassing boat. Again, a bit of a shame that that he actually got taken out. So again, doing this tactic, backing up into caps, this is something that people that play ranked do all the time, and something that I've learned to implement into my gameplay a lot more. Didn't expect this Tashkin to hit the island, but hey, what can I say? I'll take whatever misfortune that happens to him. Playing with my throttle, trying to stay in cap. I don't think I will be able to, so I'm going to start pelting the Scharnhorst. But I'm trying to keep this island between me and other ships. Again, my shells can lob over the island and theirs can't, so I'm just going to use that to my advantage. Kill the Fletcher with a torpedo, possibly a kill steal, although those were preemptive torps before he even hit the island, so I can't really call that a kill steal. He was really mine all along. I was thinking about turning in there, but decided that it was not in my good will and good fortune that I should do that. So I'm just gonna start pelting this Scharnhorst. Ruin lands some very nice torpedoes. Missed on one. Scharnhorst shoots some at him. He dodges those, and I get that kill. 3 kills already. Not a bad start to this game, with only a mere 7.5 minutes in. So I'm gonna circle around this island again, try and get a good spot on. I believe I'm typing in chat. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just running away. So at this point, the teams are somewhat even. Again, they still do have the destroyer advantage. I don't count Puddin as a real destroyer, although in recent games, my Udall has been capping way too many caps for my liking. Thought I could make this turn, but ends up not going to be able to. So just going to run aground and just back up. So temporary backing up, backing up, backing up. So at this point, this is looking like it's headed towards a loss. They've lost 4. We've lost, what is that, 6? So, oh, well, okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. The kill on the Yugamo was nice play. However, all their support is at B. We've got a Shores who's pretty much out of the fight. He presumably hasn't done anything this game. Scharnhorst appears in B. I'm gonna drop some torpedoes. Try and guesstimate where he's going. Also trying not to run aground, because again that'd be very unfortunate. And I see that he's capping, so I'm gonna shoot here, I think. Yep, I'm gonna shoot there, reset the cap. Every little bit helps. Now I see that the Nagato's in, so I'm gonna try and pelt him and get some cap resets on him as well. Get 4 very nice cap resets on the Scharnhorst, and then I get 1 on the Nagato. And my torps are actually looking really good. Scharnhorst didn't move all that much. He's starting to move a little bit now, but Nagato is going to eat some too, which is very, very good. Get that flooding going and help my team out, because we are behind. The carry time has started. 1 torpedo hit on the Scharnhorst, and I managed to get 3 on the Scharnhorst for a devastating strike. Very, very nice play. He actually did take some for the Nagato. I was moving into B now. I'm gonna go undetected. I don't want him shooting through my stern and actually doing a lot of damage. But I noticed that the cap was gonna be needed to be reset, but unfortunately I didn't get it in time. So I tried to do that, but I was unable to. So I know that Nagato ate one torp, I believe. So I'm gonna start pelting him. And if he didn't eat a torp, I'm still pelting him. There's smoke in the way, so I don't have to worry about me getting spotted and getting shot back at. I'm just gonna start pelting this guy. Someone hit that Nagato very, very well, most likely in the Missouri. And at that point, I see torpedoes, and I know that the whatever DD that was is going to see. So I'm gonna head back that way. I get spotted there. See what ship it is. Let's see. They've got the Fletcher and the Gumo left. Seeing that that's 5 torps, I know that that is the Fletcher. Doing some very nice cutting maneuvers. If you ever play U.S. destroyers or any destroyers for that matter, this is a tactic you need to learn and perform at a moment's notice. You need to, the way I do it, just hit Q 2 times, hit E 2 times, Q 2 times, E 2 times, and that's really all you have to do. And then if it's just a pain in the butt for an enemy destroyer trying to hit you, enemy cruiser, enemy battleship, doesn't matter. Of course, carriers can avoid that, but it is one of the most annoying things that you can do in a destroyer while running away. And you actually increase you don't directly increase the survivability, but the amount of shells you're going to be taking, it does save your hit points instead of just sailing in a straight line. Makes you a harder target to hit, and that should be obvious. I expect that Iowa to go forward a little bit faster, so I launched my torps a little preemptively and not spotted. Again, a bit of a ballsy move. I typically don't like to do that. I get spotted there by the Fletcher. I'm going to start gunning him down. We are about the same health, percentage-wise, but he doesn't run the health perk. This is why you should always run the health perk. And as soon as I start shooting, you guys can see I angle away. I angle away just because if this Iowa does come back into play, then I don't want him getting the advantage. And getting closer is nothing that I want to do. And you can see I'm just wrecking this guy. Again, mentioning from earlier, I'm hitting Q and then E. Even though my rudder's gone, I'm still bashing that Q and E key. I'm letting this fire burn. I have to, just in case Iowa sets me on fire or Fletcher sets me on fire. But this was textbook way to kill another destroyer. And there's my Kraken Unleashed. Putin went down on A, and our Missouri is completely on the other side of A. So, launched my torps at the Iowa, and not too sure why I didn't repair there. Most likely because there's only like 10 seconds left. But that's okay. That's not going to be a whole lot of HP. Fletcher torpedoes are going... Ooh, those make a little close, but no cigar. So I'm gonna basically just defend. My Missouri is taking on a Baltimore. There is potential for a solo warrior, but the enemy Baltimore has to kill the Missouri at A. And last time I checked, the Missouri is close to full health. Torps on the Iowa, looking like I'm gonna get 2. Ooh, excuse me. Gonna get 2 for sure. Get Confederate in the process. My follow-up torps look pretty good. Looks like I'm gonna get 1. Unfortunately, he probably already used his damage control, and it's still up. I don't even get flooding on that salvo, but I do get high caliber with that. Gonna start turning away. Of course, my detection's 5.8. Yugumo gets spotted. He's not running Concealment Expert, because Yugumo can get down to 5.5 or one of the other ones. Gonna try to start a fire. Yugumo pops up. Take a pot shot at him. Every little bit counts at this point, and I actually don't land any on the Yugumo, so that's a bit unfortunate. And then you look at our Missouri. What are you thinking? He left A. No, we're losing. We're down on caps. This is literally the worst situation I could have been in. Our Missouri kind of doesn't know what he's doing. At least he's going towards B. Hopefully he stays on B and actually caps that. I go undetected. Launch my torpedoes. And I actually... This is one mistake that I do a bit regret. I shouldn't have been shooting here. My torpedoes would have been good. And I should have known this. Or if I am going to start shooting at Yugumo, which I'm doing here. And I'm going to start wrecking him. Again, turning away, hitting QE, QE. Minimal damage from the enemy Nagato. And I take that battleship out very nicely with one torpedo. Again, this Yugumo has got nothing on me. Typically, when I play my Yugumo, I just wreck people in Fletchers. And yeah, so I smoke up there. I want to break detection and break visibility momentarily, just so I can at least reassess the situation. Our Missouri's gonna cap B, and again, I didn't really expect this. I didn't expect the Yugumo to smoke, but looking back, and Puddin also told me, he says, dude, he's smoking for the Nagato. I'm like, yeah, you're right. But this is certainly coming down to the wire. 3 minutes left in the game, and yeah, this is going to be really close. I've got to go and reset the cap, and I've also got to kill this Nagato because he's going to be a pain in my butt. And again, this was another mistake. I didn't pay attention. I was wanting to shoot torpedoes, and I was not making up my mind. But instead, the enemy team captures C, so I put myself in a very, very bad position when it could have been avoided or at least prevented until a later point. So again, one mistake by me. But my torpedoes, I did launch them. Nagato was going pretty slow, and he was sailing pretty stupid. So we'll have to see. I get spotted there. I expected that. Launch another set right on him. But I should land one, and that's just enough for my flooding to kill him. Yugumo's the only ship left, and I'm going to rush him. I have to at this point. 2 minutes left. Even if I do die, which I don't think I will, Yugumo's at a little bit lower health than I am, and we still have pretty much 3/4 health, Missouri, so he should definitely be able to handle himself, at least be able to deny the cap. So, again, I didn't want to repair, but I'm just going to let this sucker go. I asked Missouri for radar just so I know where the guy is. He radars or he gets spotted. Either way, I'm going to try and help him. Help the Missouri. And what is the Missouri doing? He's not going to be charging him. He's going to be cutting through the middle gap. And he's probably not going to be able to get a shot on him. So I'm going to have to kill him. 7,600. He's about half health. Literally about half health. And when we started this engagement, he was at a much higher health. I'm going to start shooting my guns. And I think I'm going to put torpedoes down in the water. Maybe not. Just in case I die, I get like a detonation or something. But at this range, I'm going to always beat out this Yugumo. He's only got one gun versus my full broadside. And it's again, I'm still kiting away. Alright guys, so again at the end I was kiting away even though I had that completely under control using Q and E. That's how you do it. Managed to end up with 692,000 credits, 10k XP, 528 free XP, Confederate First Blood, Kraken, Devastating Strike, High Caliber, 180k damage, awesome game in the Fletcher, 200 shell hits, 11 torpedo hits, 8 kills. That is my highest. Although it's tied for my highest. 10 floodings, almost 20 defend ribbons. That's absurd. And 2 captures, 1 solo and 1 assisted base capture. Certainly an amazing game. Very close to being my highest. base XP ever, 3515. My highest was in the Flint, to my knowledge. But you can just see the disparity between myself and the rest of my team. I killed 8 out of the 12. So yeah, if this isn't called a carry, I don't know what is. Again, the only person to get medals on my team. But in any case, damage distribution: 68,000 from high explosive shells, 100k from torpedoes, fires and floodings pretty minimal with respect to all the other. 1.2 million potential damage fired my way. Look at the defense points though, 167 out of 189. That is absurd. I think yeah, that's just absurd. Capture points, I rack up a little under half. Friendly credits, I walk away with around 500k and 26,000 commander XP. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I run the Restless Fire, to get those nice commander XP. I hope you guys enjoyed this Fletcher replay. I had much more to talk about, but the game was just so exciting and so intense all throughout. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. We're almost 1,000. You guys are gonna love what we have 1,000 planned for you. So hit that subscribe button and comment what you thought about the video. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video, and and take it easy. Yeah, take it easy.